Welcome back to Logical Minds. It's your girl Neff from the Bury, and we back with another episode. And this is episode 12. How you guys been? We are now in the month of February, aka Black History Month. Shout out to all my black men, my black women, my black little girls, my black little boys, everyone black. This is our month. This is our month to celebrate our accomplishments, to celebrate our skin color, to celebrate the impact that we make on this world, and just speaking highly of ourselves all year. Fuck the month, respectfully, but it's just like, I appreciate that this month is all about us, but we should always make it about us every day, regardless of the month. You know what I'm saying? Black History year. You feel me? Black History decade. Fuck is you talking about? Because, yeah, if you ain't wake up black today, I ain't know what to tell you, respectfully. So let's get right into the fucking episode. All right. So there was this prompt that I seen on Instagram. I was going to put it up here, but I couldn't find it because I just copied and pasted it on my notes or whatever. So I'm just going to read it to you, and we're going to speak on it. All right. So it says, ladies, if you're going to leave a man for cheating, you'll forever be jumping from one man to another. All right, let that sit in a little bit. Okay, so let's really break it down. It's insinuating that if you leave a man for being unloyal, then you won't ever find a man simply because you won't accept that. And that to me sounds so ridiculous, because at the end of the day, not everyone is a cheater. Not everybody participates in that culture. So to just flat out tell women, like, if you're gonna leave a man for cheating, you're gonna forever be single. Every man cheats. You just gotta accept it. Like, I'd rather just not know he's not cheating, so that I can respectfully, if that's your prerogative, then do what you gotta do. But right here, we on the logical side. If you know in your heart that you don't fuck with cheating and you won't ever cheat on your man, and you don't want a man to cheat on you, guess what? Stay single until you meet that man that won't cheat on you, respectfully. You can jump from one man to another man how many times you want, but guess what? You're going to find your man. You're going to find who's made for you, respectfully. Don't try to let nobody try to make you feel dumb for breaking up with a nigga who's cheating. They're gaslighting you. They're obviously gaslighting you because they're the ones who feel dumb for staying with the nigga that cheated on them. So they're going to make you feel bad for choosing you when they can't choose themselves, because they're obviously in this dark hole that they allowed themselves to sit in. And so when they see other women who is able to be like, oh, he cheated, oh, next. Now it's like, what do you mean next? They're projecting. Block that out. You know what you want. Get on, do what you got to do, respectfully. And this is another thing that they said in this post. They said men are I cannot say this word for the life of me. Shit. It says men are poly by nature. Monogamy isn't natural to them. But a man cheating doesn't mean he doesn't love you or that there's anything wrong with you. All right, so we're just gonna do it in sections. First statement: men are poly by nature. That is false information. Everybody has their own prerogative on how they like to do in the dating scene. If you're somebody that likes to date multiple people, then you're gonna date multiple people. If you're somebody that likes to date someone one at a time, guess what? You're gonna date one at a time. This is like so like the narrative is so weird. Like, y'all just want to push this narrative onto women who just won't accept that bullshit from men. Like, and I'm speaking from a perspective of a monogamous person. I'm a monogamous person. So I know damn well I'm not about to try to go to a man who is poly and try to convince him to be monogamous. That's a losing battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I would rather just go and find someone who is also monogamous. We're on the same page. We're on the same accord. We got the same values. We have the same morals. You get what I'm saying? Like, instead of just trying to convince somebody to see it your way, how about you just find somebody who is also on that same timing as you? Like, y'all be trying to make shit so much harder than it has to be. And then they want to say monogamy isn't natural to them. What you mean monogamy isn't natural? What you mean by that? That because what it sounds like is I feel like a woman wrote this post because I feel like she was just attracting men who weren't monogamous. So in her mind, she's thinking every man is poly, but that's not the case at all. You get what I'm saying? Even when a man cheats on their girl, it doesn't even make them poly. It just makes them a dumbass. It makes them a dickhead. You get what I'm saying? You're a cheater. It's to be poly, you're honest. To cheat, you're being a liar. You're not being honest. So there's a difference because they always like to equate cheating as, oh, he's poly. No, for someone to be poly, they're going to tell you direct, I'm someone who requires more than one person in a romantic way. And now I'm not going to hesitate to let you know what it is. You have the option to choose to stay with me and you have the option to choose to leave. But I'm just telling you who I am and I know who I am and I'm somebody who dates multiple people. That's as simple as that. A cheater, you tell that person that you're going to be monogamous with that person and then you go and you do other activities that you're not supposed to be doing in a monogamous relationship. Right? So you're lying. If you knew in your heart that you didn't want to be monogamous with this person, just tell that person what's up and leave that person. Because what we cheating for? If for you to be a cheater, you're not sure of yourself. One, and you're lying to yourself and you lying to your partner. Come on now, like it just adds into it. Like we need to start being honest with ourselves, man. If you feel like you a man that and you feel like you see in your future that you gonna have multiple women, you gotta know how to communicate that. You gotta know how to communicate that to yourself. And then you'll be able to have the ability to communicate that to when I was about to say my fault. Be able to communicate that to any women or men, because this is not just man and woman, it's anyone who you choose to be with. So respectfully, let's stop putting this narrative out and let's just start being honest with ourselves. If you're poly, then go be around somebody who's poly. If you're monogamous, go be around somebody who's monogamous. Regardless, do what makes sense to you and be honest, because I'm tired of these games. Like when it comes to the whole dating pool and shit like that, like that's why I'd rather stay single, respectfully, because it's just like y'all want to play these mind games, y'all want to play all this, y'all just want to do this weird shit trying to get brownie points, and I'm sitting here like, what do y'all gain from that? Y'all don't gain nothing but fucking trauma. That's what y'all gain. Okay, I just had to make sure the shit was still recording because I was about to say, all right, we straight. Thank you, God, for that. All right. Yeah, like, I just don't like the weird games that are playing, and I know how to play the game respectfully because I done been in the dating pool for a little bit, and I see how the men are, I see how the women are, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then once I realize what it is, I'm like, I don't like this shit. I don't like how that you have to fake that you don't like this person for this person to like you. That don't even make sense. I'm the type of nigga where I'm gonna tell you that I like you. Cause what we doing? What we doing? Why we gotta make it more complicated than it needs to be? Like, we're grown now. Like, you get what I'm saying? I understand if it was in high school, whatever. But we're grown. You get what I'm saying? Like, what are you lying for? Like, bro, put your big girl and big boy pants on and tell that person what the fuck it is and what the fuck it's not. You'll get a lot of respect by doing that. But you're not going to get no respect by just out here lying and trying to play a game and manipulate and, oh, if I do this, they'll do that. Or, like, I don't like that shit. That shit is just, throw it in the trash. Like, I'd rather be ducked off by myself, not worrying about a goddamn thing, than to deal with that dating pool. Like, hell nah, that shit infested. It's infested with shit, pee, blood, trash. I don't know. I'm just trying to let y'all know that I'm just not rocking with it. And right here I say that this also, I seen this post as well. This post says, people think masturbating is having sex with demons. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, alright, so let me just break it down a little bit, okay? I grew up in a Christian household all my life. And, being in that environment, sex was always deemed as a wrong thing to do unless you were married, right? Now, that's something that I used to follow in life until I realized respectfully, if I want to give my coochie up to this nigga, and if I want to give my coochie up to that nigga, you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give my coochie up to this nigga, and I'm going to give it up to that nigga. And I promise you, God's not going to give a fuck. I promise you he won't. Because y'all be trying to put this narrative that you got to be married to be fucking. Nah. Not around here. Not around here. Not around here. But I'll say this. Back to the original prompt. It's saying that masturbating is having sex with demons. How the fuck are you having sex with demons if you're self-pleasing? Masturbation is literally self-pleasing. There is nothing wrong with self-pleasing. You're supposed to be pleasing yourself. You're supposed to be loving yourself. If rubbing one out makes you feel good, do your thing. If, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not trying to judge. Like, and then it's like, y'all be trying to make it seem like because people like to be in a sexual energy that it's related to the devil. Like, what the fuck? Y'all do realize sex is a natural thing, right? Like, literally every animal has sex. Literally every animal. Like, am I tripping? Like, y'all make it seem like when it comes to humans, oh no, you gotta do that. How about this? It's your body. It's your dick. It's your pussy. How about you choose who to give it to and who not to give it to? Instead of putting this prompt on your head like, nah, you can't be fucking and sucking on nobody unless they got a ring. All right, so let's just say I follow that. All right, so I'm with this nigga. Everything going good. We get married. Now it's the honeymoon. And we start fucking and it's trash. Now, I get what you're saying. Somebody can say, you can build that. If you really love that person, you'll build that. Facts. You would. But respectfully, do you not know how disappointing that is for you to get married and then when you finally have sex, it's trash? I'd rather know everything about my person before I marry that person. I want to know them mentally. I want to know them physically. I want to know them spiritually. I want to know them sexually. I want to know them in every way I can before I commit to somebody in a marriage. You get what I'm saying? Y'all be playing with that. Like, at the end of the day, what works for you, but I'm just telling you what works for me. I need to know what I'm getting myself into. I don't want no surprises. That's why I say I don't like when people just be trying to lie and play these games. Like, I'm not about to surprise you on shit unless it's like, to be fun and cute. Like, yeah, be surprised. But like when it comes to like real shit, I'm going to be honest. Any questions you ask me, I'm going to be raw. You want to know why? Because I'm not ashamed of myself. I sat down with myself. I done did my shadow work of my things in my past. So when I come to that person, I'm able to talk about it in a more, relaxed way. And then it's like, I'm not going to feel offended because I done healed from this. You know what I'm saying? That's what's giving healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're able to sit with your own demons and deal with it. So by the time your partner comes around, y'all are getting to know each other on a whole different level. You get what I'm saying? But it's cool. Like, not everybody views relationships like that. That's how I view relationships. Because at the end of the day, I'm the type of person where even if you're married or not, it doesn't determine the worth of that person's relationship. The worth determines on how much effort you put into it. How much it cares to you. Like, how much you care about it. You know what I'm saying? How much you talk to God about it. How much prayer you put on it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to put my perspective on no one, but if you understand what I'm saying, then you just know you a logical mind for sure. But if you don't get what I'm saying, then I don't really know what else to tell you. You may need to go through a little bit more life experiences so you can understand, because I was in that space where I was like, I'm not gonna be doing anything until I have a ring on my finger, and that was a lie. What the fuck? I don't really know what else to say on that. But yeah, stop putting this narrative out that masturbation is having sex with demons. That shit is weird. That shit is so like, that's so like, that in itself is so demonizing, because now you're trying to promote that self-pleasure is wrong. Why would self-pleasure be wrong? Like, I would genuinely want to have a conversation with someone who thinks that would be wrong. Respectfully, because I don't see anything wrong with it. If you want to please yourself in any way that you want to please yourself, do that. But obviously, when it comes to pleasing yourself, I'm speaking on the positive aspects. I'm not speaking on the negative aspect, because but there's people, when you say a general synopsis like that, they will throw in like, oh, what if they'll throw in a whole crazy curveball as if that applied to that. If you are doing non-consensual things to people, you're foul. If you're doing anything with a minor, you're foul. If you're an adult and you're doing anything with a minor, you're foul. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are like basic, like, yo, you're foul, you're done. Like, throw that nigga under the jail type shit. You know what I'm saying? But obviously when we get into the surface level of the regular, you know what I'm saying, regular positive things, yes, it's okay to self-soothe. Like, it's okay to self-please. It's okay to do all that. That's normal. That's normal. Don't let anyone make you feel ashamed for doing that. Because you know how to please you. If anything, another thing, masturbation is a great way of learning your body, a great way of knowing what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So by the time you do have sex, boom, now you know what to do. Now you know how to explain, like, this is how I like it, this is how I like this is how I like that, da 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 da. Like, you know where your G. What Annalise say? I'm a G. Fuck. He said, I'm a G, so a G spot is where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? He was, talking shit. Is it the kisses for me? Is it the kisses for me? She like, hit it for me. She like, ooh. She like, ooh. That's one of them ones right there. But yeah, like, masturbation is perfectly fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. If anything, I would promote more people to do that, because, that's, do your thing, 21. Do your thing. And all right. Okay, now this will be up because it's on my shit right here. This, you'll see it. Y'all gonna read it. It says 90% of women. Ooh, my fault. Let me run it back. This nigga tweeted that 90% of women's goals are marriage and life. He started off by saying that, and then he says, or they not complete unless they are in a relationship. Meanwhile, a man is chasing a bag. That's his goal, objective / life purpose. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Come on now. Y'all know what the theme of this episode is. Like, respectfully, 90%, that's a big ass number. There's 8 billion people on this fucking earth, and you said 90% of women. That's OD. But, goal is marriage. My goal at 21 is not marriage. My goal right now is to get a bag. My goal right now is to move out and get my own crib. My goal right now is to get my body right in the gym. My goal right now is to learn how to fucking cook. My goal right now is to learn how to fucking rap. You see, the list goes on. You get what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I do have a goal of wanting to get married. I'm not about to sit here and act like I don't want to get married, but that's not what I fixate. You know what I'm saying? That's not, it'll come to me when it comes to me. And if it doesn't come to me, I'm going to be okay regardless. Because I got me. I love me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not about to say every woman feels like this, but I'll bet that a good majority of women feel like this. And for him to say 90%, like I said before, that's OD. That's how you know you just talking out your ass. And then he wants to talk about some, meanwhile, a man is chasing a bag. Like, what you mean? Women can't chase a bag neither? Are you kidding me? I feel like women know how to make more money than men because we're just more fucking smoother with it. We know how to finesse. Like, y'all niggas get mad because we finesse y'all niggas. Come on now, be for real. Y'all just don't know how to, like, respect women in a way where we deserve to be respected. But I need y'all to understand that I guess I can speak for women on this behalf. We don't give a fuck to be respected by no damn man because we respect ourselves. You get what I'm saying? And obviously when it comes to, interactions, if you keep it copacetic, it's going to be copacetic. But if you want to keep it toxic, then we can keep it toxic. It don't matter, like, what you bring. Like, you feel me? I'm going to speak for me now. Like, I'm going to be prepared for anything. I'm not intimidated by not one man on this earth. I promise you that. But, yeah. And respectfully, him saying this tweet is kind of like, are you not realizing how, like, the difference between how a girl and a boy is raised? Like, when a girl is raised, they're already at a young age. Like, I remember when I was a young age, I was already getting told, like, oh, you got to do this so that you can get a man. You got to do this so that you can get a man. Da, 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 da. I don't hear nobody saying that about guys unless the dad's in the life and telling you, oh, you got to do this to get a woman. Da, da, da. But it be some calm shit though. It don't be some shit that has to like the game that they be giving little boys is not the same game as little girls. Like they'll tell little girls like you have to settle. And then they'll tell boys like don't settle. And then it's just like, why would you not tell them the same thing? Like, you see, that's my problem. Like, I don't understand why, because of the whole gender thing. Bro, come on now. It's 2023. Like, if we gotta talk about that right there lets me know your level of intelligence. And I'm not even gonna walk in that trap with you, my boy. You just gotta look it up, do your own research, and then we can revisit this conversation. But respectfully, that tweet is some bullshit. And I'm standing on that. Respectfully. Alright, that's the end of the episode. Yo, I don't know. What's the theme of this episode? I mean, this theme of the episode was literally about women and men, about sexual things. I mean, I get it. It's February, month of love, and also Black History Month. Alright. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope everyone Black is blessed. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, hold up. Don't forget to follow my socials on my personal and the podcast account. And don't forget to listen on these platforms, because I gotta tap in. I gotta start promoting that this is really a podcast for real. Like, y'all gotta listen. Like, I really like everybody who watches my YouTube videos. I need you to know that I greatly appreciate you guys, but I would really appreciate if you guys were listening, because that's what really matters, because it's a podcast. But either way, I'm thankful for whatever support that you give me. So with that being said, peace, love, and positivity. Logical Minds.